Hi guys, welcome to 5 minutes. We will be today targeting disk scheduling techniques, which has several algorithms basically. Before we could start with the algorithm, let's go with the basics what we have done earlier. We already talked about two major latencies which will come across for reading or writing to a disk. That included two things which has seek latency and rotational latency. We clearly said seek latency is a time taken by read-write head to reach to the cylinder or the track where we are supposed to perform read-write, and the rotational latency is a time taken to rotate a particular disk in order to get the needed sector below read-write head. The basic use of algorithm is trying to minimize the seek time by minimizing the seek distance. So basically the algorithms are going to talk about reducing the seek time. In this section of video we will be talking about algorithms and practical examples of them. In the next video coming, we will be talking about physically solving one problem and comparing each of them with the remaining stuff. So let's go with it. The first and the most basic algorithm to work with is the first come first serve. In this algorithm, we generally follow the sequence of request, that is the queue. Consider the following example where we have a read write head at 53. Now we are trying to copy the remaining stuff, or rather we are trying to read remaining stuff. What will happen? The seek would be performed on basis of request. That means first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth. That means we will start with 98 as the first, followed by second as 183, third as 37, fourth as 122, fifth as 14, sixth as 124 and 65 as the seventh and 67 as the eighth. So basically what we are trying to achieve is a basic read write from a given point. Read write would follow first come first serve. That means the queue or the request queue in which this various requests of reading or accessing sectors has came. The second algorithm is a variation of shortest path first. We call it shortest seek time first. Now shortest seek time is supposed to be the best in terms of seek period, which reduces seek distance to great extent. Now what we have in this? In this, all the requests are to be made at the first initial condition itself, and head position would be given to the user. We would be only seeking, that means traversing or transferring the read-write head to nearest locations. That includes, suppose we are at 53. That includes, suppose we are at 53. From 53, the nearest is nearest is 65 and 67. So the first we will go and read 65. Second we will go and read 67. Now from the 67, the nearest as such is 37. After reaching to 37, the nearest request is 14. Now from 14 we don't have any close request. What we have left with is as such 98, 122, 124 and 183, out of which 98 is the closest. From 98 we would reach to the second closest, that is 122, and next 128. Sorry for the numbers. B6, this would be 7th, and finally the 8th. So in shortest seek time first, we will be talking about the minimum distance. So traveling is greatly reduced. Only drawback of this algorithm is all requests should be given without beginning of the algorithm, which is not always possible.